of the coronavirus. I'm wondering when specifically we're going to hear from the White House about how you're going to impact or help impacted industries, from the airlines, the cruise ships,
right.
And secondly, I wanted to talk about the legislation that came out. The White House fought to exclude workers at larger corporations from paid sick leave, and so I'm wondering what you say to somebody who flips burgers at McDonald's or works at one of these large chains that's worried about staying home and potentially missing a paycheck.
Well, first, let me say we strongly support the House legislation, which, while it gives some flexibility to small businesses, which will be reflected in the regulations going forward, no American worker should worry about missing a paycheck if they're feeling ill. And if we can't say often enough to our fellow Americans, if you're sick with a respiratory ailment, stay home. And as you've heard here today, over the course of this next week, we're going to see testing become much more widely available, beginning in the areas the CDC will focus us as the highest priority. But working with members of Congress, we've made sure that not only is testing free, but we have every confidence that the extension of paid and family leave to Americans will be extended in a way that should give every American that confidence. And let me say, with regard to the economy as a whole, I think the Treasury Secretary has been working very diligently on the President's behalf. We had the supplemental $8.3 billion bill. The House has now acted on important legislation that we fully support, and we hope the Senate takes it up this week. But whether it be the airline industry or the cruise line industry or the hotel industry, as the Secretary said recently, we are in just the first few innings of this effort. And the President has directed us to bring the full weight of the federal government to bear to confront this crisis, first and foremost on behalf of the health and safety of the American public, but strengthening our economy, ensuring that those vital industries will be able to find their way through and grow strongly once this coronavirus has passed will be a priority. And we're already in discussions with members of Congress in both parties about that next phase of the support. But let me say as I close, we will be back in the morning tomorrow for a briefing, and also we'll have a health briefing in the afternoon. But again, I know I speak on behalf of the President when I say how grateful we are for all the governors in the country, for all the local health officials, everyone that's coming alongside America.